Hello and welcome to my channel, the Solar Scribe. Apologies for the screen. Something started happening with my Chromebook yesterday, and it seems a bit grainy today as well, the actual screen of it. So I'm hoping you're seeing this okay. I just wanted to give a couple of messages that I've received over the last few days that have given me clarification on what's been happening with me. So I've always wondered what the difference was between an upload and a download, which are two of the ways that we integrate our knowledge of who we are. And a download is obviously something that comes externally from outside, and an upload is something that comes internally from us. But what I'm starting to realise within myself is that all of the information is an upload. The reason why I think it's coming from an external source is because it's not familiar to me. So the mind tries to compartmentalise it and thinking, right, okay, so this is from an external place, this is coming from somewhere else, this is coming from another planet or another galactic stream of consciousness. And because we are all one, obviously all of the information is already held within us. Your soul is already expanded, your consciousness is already expanded to its full capacity. And so over the last few days I've been questioning, and it's very good that we question, because obviously that's how we get to our truths of who we are and what we're doing here. Although there isn't any here and there isn't any mission as such, but I'm not going to get into that now. So these expressions of information that I'm bringing forward are already within me. So the Solar Scribe was already within me. I am just bringing out. So we can think of it as an inner source that is coming outward rather than something that's coming down into our bodies. That could make it easier in terms of how we assimilate the information. So of course my mind goes into blocks and says, well, you know, you're human, your capacity is only for this and for that. And so it's my job to challenge that, which I have been doing, and allow more of that awareness to come in of, and I've been given this information again this morning. There's no more playing small. There's no more, oh look at us humans, and we, you know, galactics are helping us, and archangels are helping us, and ascended masters are helping us. I have always known that I am part of an ascended master stream of consciousness. I have always known that I am part of an archangel stream of consciousness and a galactic stream of consciousness, and probably a lot of other things that are starting to come to the fore now. So I would encourage people who are watching this to look at your perceptions of where this information is coming from, and take ownership of the fact that you are a very powerful stream of consciousness, and not to shy away from that. And I'm currently working through that process. I do recommend going to look at Rebecca Dawson's work from the New Earth. She's written a book that explains about the node, which is an energy center that is sits in between the heart and the solar plexus, and that's where the 12-point star comes from. Emanates from within us to without, 12 points and above. So if you feel guided, go and watch her work. she has stuff on YouTube, and obviously she's written the book. Okay, so I'm going to start with an Ascended Master, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, so we've got Lady Quan Yin. We've got Joan of Arc, Voice of Truth. That's, oh, that absolutely flew out of the pack. And Green Tara. Okay, so I'm going to start with, if you look at these two, they're very similar. They're very similar looking facially, and they've got similar adornments on. Okay, so that's a nod to the twin energy again. Divine masculine, divine feminine. It doesn't matter that they're presenting as feminine externally. There is the divine masculine here with Joan of Arc, because although she's feminine, she looks she's got like a masculine energy around her. And with the blue as well, and the pink, which are nods to on the earth as perceived colours of divine masculine, divine feminine. They're not, but that's how I'm using them. So we've got the higher heart as well, which is the green and the pink. And these two twin energies are saying that, yeah, there's a lot of care and compassion coming through from Mother Earth now, from Mother Gaia. And she is protected. She's always been protected. She knows exactly what she's doing. She speaks through her voice of truth, and she's encouraging starseeds and light workers to speak through their voice of truth, which is what I've just been saying, that your voice of truth is within you, and we need to let that information out. So she's asking me to show you this and read it. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. And I've said this in other videos, it's time now. Although there isn't actually any time, but in this point of consciousness, this is where we are. Okay. So that was quite a short message today. Interesting that we've got the 3 divine feminine, obviously the divine masculines here, but the 1 and the 1 is the 3. Okay. And Lady Quan Yin is saying have care and compassion for yourself as well. Going through these really high energy times. There's a lot going on. Okay, so we've got Raphael, Earth Force. And Faith. Okay. Right, so I always find it really fascinating that the angel cards that come out always correlate to the colours of the card that I'm asked to put it next to. So with this one, Raphael, Earth Force, is exactly the same colours in the Green Tara, which is the Earth energy. So I find that fascinating. So Raphael's saying, Earth Force, ground yourself. Again, we get this a lot. Ground yourself. Get yourself out into nature. Green Tara is saying you are protected. Move beyond your limitations and trust. And Joan of Arc is saying the same thing. Trust your inner voice and express it. And we're being asked to have faith in excuse me, faith in what is to come and what is here. Raziel is saying what is here. And question, what is faith? What is your faith? What do you have faith in? What would you like to bring forward? Joan of Arc is saying, what gifts do you want to bring forward? through your inner voice. Have a look at that. Okay, so I wanted to do a Rumi card. And it's, again, I never read the books because it's more about the intuitiveness of it all. Okay, so this is number 11. And we started off with that. So it's the twin flame energy, so the one and the one, the two pillars, and we've got them here, and there's a lot of twin flames coming together now to do this work, to bring forward this work. And Rumi says, this card says the courage of your love, so it's have the courage of your convictions, have faith that this is happening. Okay, so we might not always be able to see it, which is what this beam of light is. You may not be able to see that beam of light. You may not be able to see your twin. But know that they are there, and have the faith and courage to step forward within yourself. And as I said, if you feel guided, watch my video yesterday. The Divine Masculine Feminine is within you. So this twin flame energy can be within you. It can be something that is yours to integrate within yourself. Okay. I'm just being guided to look at this card because there's something on there they want me to look at. Yeah, so this card has got, if you look at the colours, it's got every colour in it. It's got all the colours of the rainbow. So they're saying have the courage to love fully. 100% from your heart, commit fully to this love energy that is coming in on the 13th, which I've said for quite a few weeks now. So let's see if we can get any more information about this wave of energy that is building up. It's going to be here in probably about a week's time. Some people will be feeling it a little bit before that. Some people around the time, and maybe even afterwards. Yeah, so that's the energy of it. Joy and happiness. And interesting that the bee is next to green Tara, which is obviously nature. So yellow, joy and happiness. We had hope yesterday, bringing in the yellow rays. So feeling the joy and the energy through the solar plexus, and then emanating that energy, that beautiful golden energy out. I'm feeling the gold very strongly for a lot of starseeds. I'm a silver person myself. Silver rings, I wear silver. But I have been drawn towards the gold. So be aware of the colours that you are drawn to. I'm just going to pull one more for that one. Oh, actually I didn't look at the... Oh, it's number 1. So again, if you've been seeing 11 or 111, that's significant. When you see those numbers, you need to stop and look. What's happening? Oh, this is amazing. So that's another 1. So I've got 1111 now. So a lot of starseeds are seeing 1111 everywhere. It's also a 10, which is the beginning of a new cycle and a new dawn. So look at the beautiful yellow coming through and the colours of love. So these are the colours of love, obviously. This is the void. And now we're coming through onto this energy. And I've been saying it on the last few videos, I've been hearing for the last few days the dawning of a new age, the dawning of a new time. The word dawn has been coming through quite strongly. New dawn. Yeah. So, and at 11:11, so a lot of twin flame energy are coming together. a lot of collaborations, a lot of oversouls, group souls, soul work, integration within ourselves is all happening now. So I'm being shown this. So if you look here, this is the new dawn, and these people, these humans, are projecting what they want to happen with this new dawn. So Rumi and Metatron is saying, you have the power within yourself to determine what this new dawn will be for you. So is it going to be care and compassion, which is Lady Quan Yin? Is it going to be an earth-based energy? So you're working with the Mother Earth. Is it going to be communication with the blue, so that you're projecting your work, projecting your joy, projecting what you want to achieve through your voice? You have it all. We have it all. It's up to us to determine what we do with it. That's what this new energy is giving us, the opportunity. We are making the opportunity to do that. Okay. So just before we go any further, I just need to acknowledge what we've used so far. So they are the Ascended Master Oracle cards. They are the Archangel ones that I've been using. So the Archangels of Atlantis. And these are the Metatron ones by Amanda Ellis. And I think that's it, isn't it? Yeah, just use those three up to now. So, So I'm going to be given a crystal to add to this energy. Okay, let's have a look. Aquamarine. Okay, simplification. So what this crystal is saying, obviously you can use this crystal. Aquamarine is actually the crystal for Pisces, which is the next star month that's coming up in terms of astrology. So interestingly, those colours are in here with Raphael, Earth Force, and also with Green Tara. So what Aquamarine is saying, it's really useful to ground at the minute now with water. So use water as a grounding tool. So bathe in it, drink it, swim in it, showers, anything to do with the element of water, which is the emotional energy of settling. I think I've said this before, when governments are trying to control crowds, they use water. So they will spray everybody with water because it dampens down the aura and calms things down. So if you're feeling a bit fractious and a little bit unsettled within the energies within yourself, water is a really good way of taking a relaxing bath or taking a shower, and imagine that all those toxins are being washed away. Okay, so that's a really good one. So the word underneath is simplification. So it's about getting back to the elements of within yourself. What are the basics? Sometimes we need to go back to the basics. Sometimes we get overloaded with all of this really high energy streams of consciousness from the galactics, from the ascended masters, from everywhere else. And sometimes we need to just strip it back and remember, because remember, it's a remembering of what we are doing here and who we are, and our purpose for being here is joy and happiness. That's it. Experiencing joy and happiness through these different myriads and conduits of streams of consciousness. That's it. It's that simple. And my inner guidance is saying, so if you're not experiencing that, and for the last, like I said last week, it was very topsy-turvy, then check within, find the voice within, and find what you need to do to get that. Okay. Right, so finally I'm going to do 3 numbers. Let's see what we get. I'm asking for these numbers to tie in with what we've been talking about, possibly. Or it could be another stream of energy that's coming in with okay, so I'm being guided to pull another one, but that's going to be I'm going to pull that one to one side. Okay, right. That makes sense. Okay, so we've got the Jack of Hearts, which is a very playful energy. So you'll be encouraged to go out and play at this time. Bring some of that youthfulness back. Have a look at what you did when you were younger, maybe. What brought you pleasure? A childlike kind of energy. So do you want to go and eat an ice cream? Do you want to go on a swing? Would you like to paddle at the beach, in the sea? Bringing that childlike quality back of joy is what we're being encouraged to do now, and look at the world through childlike innocence. Because we get bogged down with adult things and responsibilities, and it's very overwhelming, and we're starseed, so we're first wavers, so we're carrying a lot of that responsibility energy. So you're being encouraged to throw off the cloak of responsibility, I'm being told, and get back to, and again, that simplicity. If a child wants to play, they'll just go and play. Whether it's on their own or with other friends, they'll just, you see children sitting with a doll and playing by themselves, or sitting with, a toy car and playing. That's what you're being encouraged to do. Go out and play. And then we have the 444, which is the energy of the Archangels. So again, bring out that energy within you from that Archangel stream and ask, what is it something your body needs? Is it something your mind needs? Do you need to rest? Do you need to play? Do you need more joy? Just checking in with yourself and asking what that energy is. So we've got the hearts, which is emotion. We've got the 4 of clubs, which is abundance. So an abundance of joy, which is next to this one. And the 10 of spades usually indicates to me a big shake-up of energy. And that's what I've been feeling has been coming in over the last few days. And this new love energy on the 13th is what this embodiment of joy and abundance will be. And the 10 of spades says, what stream of consciousness are you going to step into? What do you want to step into? Because this is new. This is the new in the now. So it's your choice as to what you want to experience. Okay. Right, I'm just being guided. I just need to pull one more card. I never normally do this, but just one sec. Right, the fairies wanted to come in as a nod to Green Tara and a nod to this joy and happiness energy that we are sitting in. You may not be feeling it, but it's definitely accessible to us now. A lot of the cords have been cut, as Green Tara says. Okay, so we've got the Six of Spring, and I'm going to read this to you. Wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success and public recognition. So that is basically saying, as starseeds, we are starting to find our voices now and come forward. We are on this horse, we're galloping along, and a lot of starseeds and light workers are going to be coming forth with their work now, and success and public recognition. Now, I do understand that there are, with the energy that we have, because it is so powerful, we have a tendency to hide and, you know, kind of play down what our skills actually are, and there's no more of that now. I've said this before. There's no more playing small now. Wonderful news is on its way. That's what this energy is. It's this energy that is coming in that is very expansive. And it's what we need. We need this to propel us forward into the more of the new in the now. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.